Well, hey y'all, I'm Mona. I am so glad to see you all. Welcome if you're new. Thank you if you are returning. If you're returning, you know that I've been gone for a little bit, just a little bit. I've been enjoying some time with my brand new grandson, and that has been wonderful. He is certainly precious, but I am glad to be back and spending some time with you all. So today I am reviewing the new e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint. Now, I am almost 55. I have super dry skin and fine lines and not so fine lines. I have texture, and I find that my best look is with a more natural foundation. The lighter the foundation, the better it looks on my textured, mature skin. So I'm a big fan of skin tints, especially for everyday. And e.l.f. is one of my favorite drugstore brands, if not my favorite drugstore brand. And their prices are pretty affordable with pretty great quality products. Now, I have not had really good luck with their foundation products. I know everyone loved their last release. I am okay with that, but it was not a favorite of mine. I don't find myself pulling for it over other things. This one is a little more pricey. That one was $8. This is $18. I love the component. We're going to find out how this works for my mature, dry, almost 55-year-old skin. So if that sounds interesting, stick with me. We're about to get right into it. Okay, so let's talk about the claims. And if you haven't heard by now, e.l.f. has just bought Rhodes. So e.l.f. is just doing all kinds of things these days. So this says new Halo Glow Skin Tint SPF 50. So if you're averse to sunscreen in your skin tints, you won't like this. But I like to have a little extra sunscreen in everything I have. You can see I'm fair complected, I burn easy, and I try very hard to protect my skin from the sun. So SPF 50 in a skin tint is good. Now, when you have a skin tint with SPF 50, that does not take the place of your SPF. However, it definitely adds to the coverage. Now, if you have an SPF with tint, that's different than having a tint with SPF. So my next review for you is going to be on the new release by Merit, and I may even compare the two, because the new release by Merit is an SPF with a tint. This is a tint with an SPF. So the other one you can wear on its own if you can build it up to the right coverage, which we're going to talk about in the next video. Okay, so I do have pretty much a full face of e.l.f. on today, and I think that they drive a good bargain. Now, $18 for this is a little pricey, but I think prices are going up in general, so I guess e.l.f. is going to be no exception. They call this the do-it-all skin tint worth every e.l.f.ing cent. Light, buildable coverage, hydrating, and brightening ingredients, mineral SPF 50. So I have mine in 3 fair cool, and this is a great color match for me. They have undertones of cool, neutral, and warm, and they have 18 shades. It is a hydrating serum-like skin tint that delivers light, buildable coverage with a natural, dewy finish, plus mineral SPF sunscreen with no white cast. You'll love it because it's hydrating. You'll love it because of the UVA and UVB protection with zero white cast. It's a do-it-all serum, SPF 50 and skin tint. It feels just like skin. It's water resistant for up to 80 minutes. And it's recommended by the Skin Care Foundation as safe and effective sun protection. It does have zinc oxide, niacinamide, and bisabolol, which helps soothe the skin. And e.l.f. is cruelty-free. So let's look at a little swatch here before we get into the demonstration. So this is the Fair 3. I did get a swatch card that shows you all 18 of the shades. So you have fair neutral, light neutral, medium warm, tan neutral, deep neutral, rich cool, fair warm, light warm, medium neutral, tan warm, deep warm, rich warm, fair cool, light cool, medium cool, tan cool, deep cool, and rich neutral. If you guys want to see any of these other swatches, let me know and I'll be happy to pop them up or send you a picture. Okay, we are going to apply it, and then I'm going to take you out into the bright sun so you can see it in natural daylight, and then we're going to do some check-ins, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, let's test it out. Okay, let's see how she works. This is the Halo Glow Skin Tint. This is in the shade 3 Fair Cool. Shake it up. Like the component. Oh, that's a good match. No detectable fragrance. Editing Mona here. I think it's time for me to get some glasses. It is amazing what you see when you go back to edit. Obviously, I did not blend the area right by my hairline, but I do have bangs, so it didn't show throughout the day, thank goodness. I have to go back to looking in my 5 times or my 10 times mirror, obviously. Okay, this is what it looks like. I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to put my makeup on. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to take you out into the sunlight. And then we're going to talk about my thoughts. Okay, I have my face on. I'm going to give you my thoughts so far. So I feel like it is a slightly buildable skin tint. You can build it up to a decent amount of coverage. It's definitely evening out my complexion. It's reducing the redness. I feel like it gives me a nice glowy look, but a natural glowy look, not too dewy, just the right amount of dewiness to make it look like a healthy complexion. It does not blur my pores, but it doesn't overly accentuate them either. I have tried it with a primer, and I personally prefer it with a primer because of my texture, because of my large looking pores. I had tried it with the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Sometimes I use that. Right now, my favorite primer is actually the #1 primer by Dermatology. This is actually almost out. But if you're going with e.l.f., this is definitely a good blurring primer as well. So I feel like my face looks healthy, it looks natural, it's not settling into fine lines and wrinkles, it's not accentuating anything that I don't want it to accentuate. And I think initial impressions for you is that this is my favorite e.l.f. foundation product so far. It gives me enough coverage to feel comfortable without looking cakey or settling into anything. So I'm going to take you and show you an outside picture. And then remember when you see that picture that my face does have texture, so it's not going to make that texture go away. And if you don't have texture, it's going to look smoother on your skin. But for me, this is chef's kiss. This is beautiful. This is exactly what I'm looking for in a foundation. And I've tried pretty much every skin tint that I know of on the market. One of the ones that I really like a lot is Lisa Eldridge. I find that this is just as lovely as that for a fraction of the cost. I also have Estee Lauder skin tint, the Futurist Rescue Foundation skin tint. This one I like better. Now, Jones Road has the Just Enough Tinted Moisturizer. This one's a little bit different because it gives you a little more hydration, but this gives me enough hydration. I don't feel like I could use it without a moisturizer, but I also don't think that it dries out my skin. So I'll be back with a check-in at about 4 hours. Okay, guys, it's been about 4 hours and 15 minutes, and I'm just doing a check-in. Still loving it. It's not breaking up. It's not coming apart. It's not settling. I think it still looks just as beautiful as when I put it on. Now, keep in mind, I do have dry skin. If you have oily skin, you may have a different case here, but I still have a little bit of dewiness, just a little. Doesn't look greasy or oily. It just looks healthy and glowing. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. It plays well with all my makeup. Definitely my favorite foundation product from e.l.f. so far. I will be back at the end of the day. Okay guys, I've had this on for about 10 hours and I love it just as much as when I first put it on. Still, I think it looks beautiful. I've had to reapply my lip gloss. I even touched up my blush once, but I've not powdered this. I've not set it with anything. I didn't use primer. I didn't use setting spray. I didn't use powder. I would say, why spend more? If you like a skin tint, if you like a minimal makeup look, if you're not averse to having sunscreen in your skin tint, I think this is lovely. Love the container, love the price point, love the shade match if you're my shade twin. I have not one negative thing to say about this. I'm trying to think of one. The only thing I would say is that it's not blurring. I don't find it blurring. I don't feel like it is blurring my pores right here. But if I would have applied a little bit of powder, those would have been blurred. But I'm happy with it. For a minimalistic out the door look with a pretty decent amount of light coverage, yeah, perfect. I don't think I need anything else. I hope this was helpful. I am so glad to be back. I'm going to be back probably before the week is up with a video on the new Merit SPF that's tinted. And if you want a comparison between the two, let me know. I have been working with that one and have my thoughts already also, but thought I'd give you my thoughts on this one first because it is so affordable compared to others on the market. Let me know if you're going to pick this up, if you're interested in this, if you've already picked it up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. She lives a double life, puts on a show, what's under this subtle smile, we'll never know. She's a Mona Lisa, everyone's lining